Yo, what's going on everybody, and welcome to another redstone tutorial. Today I got something super special for you, but before I start the video I want to apologize for the absence of videos recently on my channel. There's been a lot going on. I've had to get completely used to a new sleep schedule and everything, and then as soon as I got my sleep schedule figured out, I had a bout of insomnia that completely reset my internal clock. But anyways, I hopefully this video will make up for it, because I have something super special planned for this video, and it is a wither rose farm. Now, the rates on this farm can be anywhere between 22 and like 24 stacks of wither roses per hour, or per 10 minutes. So like 15 minutes to fill up an entire shulker box. And this is like very simple to build. In order to build this farm, you will need Bedrock in survival Minecraft. So there is a farm that Silent Whisper has posted on his channel, so I would recommend you go check that out, and I'll leave a link down in the description of the video as well. But anyways, the portal and everything is actually pretty simple. So what we're going to do is actually hook this up to a gas farm so that we get a lot of mobs pouring in all at the same time. Now, this is a 2-player farm, and there would be a way to do it single player, but the rates wouldn't be nearly as good. Another alternative is to like find a blaze spawner somewhere in a fortress and then build the wither rose farm off of that, but that would only produce around like 200 wither roses per hour. So I wanted to go with the faster version. Before we get into it though, there's also one other thing. The wither will take damage from thorns, so if you don't mind the wither dying, you could still get the wither rose, or the wither roses and the nether star, because it'll be picked up with the same thing that picks up the wither roses. But if you want to keep him alive, you'll need potions of instant harming, and then you would just shoot that down onto him, splash potions of instant harming, and you'll shoot that onto him to heal him and stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. First things first, you'll want to build your nether portal. So I'm going to come up here just out of the way to show you how to build it. The actual farm is already built under my guardian farm, and you could, if you already have a guardian farm built, half of the work, well, probably more like 80% of the work is already done, because this kill chamber is super simple. So what you'll want to do is just build a portal right here. 3, 4, and come down and over. And of course you'll want to light this on the bottom, right like that. Now you'll come on one of the 2 sides and you'll just block it off to keep any of the guardians from falling out. Now on this side you'll want to come out 1 block here, and then you'll want to encase this in a wall of glass coming out this direction like this. And then you'll just want to bring this all the way up to the top and cap it off. Now, the guardians will sit in the portal for a small period of time, but more guardians, like the next guardians popping through the portal, will actually push these guardians down the hole. So you don't really have to worry about it too much. Now what you want to do is, from this block, the top of this block right here, you want to come down by 30 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now on the 30th block, this is where you're going to want your obsidian, or not your obsidian, your bedrock, and you'll want a 2x2 platform right there. And then you'll want to break 5 of these out, 5 or 6, let's just go 6, just to be safe. Now right here, you're going to want to come out by a block like this, and you'll want to do that on all sides. And actually, you probably want to leave these corners in there, because for some reason the projectiles can sometimes make it through the bedrock cage of the wither. So let's go ahead and leave that in there, and you'll come up by 3 right here. Well, technically 4. And you'll just case this square box in. And then right here, you'll want to get your thing lined up right there. So we know that the hole is going to be right here. So you'll just want to fill all of this in, right like this. We're not actually going to get the wither in just yet. But we also want to come out a few more blocks, because as I said, for some reason the wither skulls can come out. So you'll want to just place blocks in this pattern right here on all 4 sides. Now this is going to use a lot of bedrock, so make sure you have enough. This is the only way to keep other blocks and stuff around the area from blowing up. Now you could make some type of obsidian walls or something that you would have to replace periodically, or alternatively you can have the skulls hit some lava or something to explode to keep it from doing damage to any of the blocks around it. But I choose to do it like this because it's just easier, and then the actual kill chamber area you can decorate however you want, which is also super cool. So look, let's go ahead and do this on all 4 sides like this. And then one more, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll come up right here. Then out by 2 more. And then for the top, you'll also want to do the same. So right here is the drop chute. So we'll come out like this, and then you'll want to do blocks along this edge doing the diamond shape like we did below. And that should keep all of the projectiles inside. Now you'll want to do is just bring the rest of this glass all the way up to the top and connect it up. Now, as I said, this part of the farm is super simple. Guardian farms are also pretty simple. If you want a max efficiency, you can check out Kenneth Dew on YouTube. He's also a member of the Bedrock community, so he's in the survival multiplayer server in Bedrock. And I'll leave a link to the Discord down in the description if you want to hop on there and ask him about the farm and everything and how to get it. Because his video might be unlisted. He does a lot of unlisted videos on YouTube and stuff. Alright, so now that that is done, what you'll want to do is you'll come down here at the bottom. And this is where the center of the farm is. So what you'll want to do is bring out some blocks. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and get our hoppers in place. So you want to come down by 1 block. And you'll put the hoppers in. And now you'll get some chests, and you'll put those in like that. Alright, so now is the semi-tricky part. So if you have rails that connect like that, if they decide that they want to connect this direction instead, then what you'll want to do is just bring some blocks out like this. And the best way to test this actually is to use power drills. So let's go ahead and grab a few power drills. The reason for this being is the minecarts. Actually, I don't think it matters. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. So let's go ahead and get our hopper minecarts in place. So you're going to need 4 hopper minecarts for this. So first off, you'll want to come out by 2 blocks on either side of the first section that you place, just to keep these rails from connecting. And then you can break that back out. And that's fine. And now what you'll want to do is you'll want to come like this with some more bedrock. You'll also want to place some bedrock here on the back side, right like that. Now we'll go ahead and place our hopper minecarts in place. So you'll place one there, and then one on the corner, and you'll do the same right here. And we'll also encase this in Bedrock just to keep the minecarts from shooting off. I've tried using other blocks to keep those minecarts in place, and it always seems like they try to get out. But anyways, that's the farm 100% complete. Now, actually what we need to do is get the wither in there. So let's find... This looks like west. You see the X chords are going up, or going into the negative. So that means this direction over here is west. So what we'll want to do is break these blocks out that we placed, just temporarily, and then we'll place them back after we get the wither in there. The best way to do it actually is to get a locator map just to make sure you're doing it correctly. Get an empty locator map, and then go ahead and toss that into the lava. So if you have an overworld map, because this is obviously not going to do anything, it's just spinning in circles. But if you have an overworld map and you bring it to the nether, it'll tell you which direction is west, or you can look on the X chords and make sure it's going in the negative. That means that direction over there is west. But anyways, let's go ahead and get some blocks in place. So the bottom layer of the actual kill chamber is right here. So what you want to do is come up by 2 blocks and place it in a little T formation right like this. And then you'll go ahead and get your soul sand and your wither skeleton skulls, and you'll place those in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and cross my fingers, make sure I did this right. Hopefully I did. Let's just break this and pop in here. Yep, the wither looks good. Alright, cool. So we got the wither in place now, and then you'll just replace the bedrock. And that's pretty much the farm complete. I mean, obviously you could hook this up to whatever type of mob farm that you want. It doesn't have to be a guardian farm, but that's just the fastest farm that I can think of to hook it up to, which will also improve the rates of this farm. And as I said, this farm is absolutely crazy. I'm going to show you guys the actual farm in just a second. But anyways, that's the entire farm complete. Now, I'm going to go ahead and deactivate this portal right here, just to keep the guardians and stuff from spawning. And this is a copy of my survival world. I don't have the actual farm built on my survival world, but I have tested this pretty extensively. The main thing to be aware of is if you're playing, the main thing to be aware of is if you care about the wither dying, like if you want it a farm to where the wither will never die, you will have to go into the nether and check the wither every so often, and make sure you drop some potions of instant health, or not instant health, potions of instant harming will heal him. And I'm going to fly over here to the Guardian farm side. And this is the Guardian farm right here. So, pretty simple. Just, some nether portals and stuff, and the dispensers to place water so that the Guardians can spawn. It's a on-off switch, which you don't really need if you built the Guardian farm in an area that you never go to, unless you're activating the Guardian farm. But this thing, like I said, this thing is insane. I was really surprised at how fast and efficient it is. And also you'll get the drops from the Guardians from this farm, which is also a bonus. So it's kind of a Guardian farm in itself, if you will. But anyways, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the tutorial. I'm going to head back over to the Guardian farm, and I'm going to show you just how much drops and stuff there are for 10 minutes of AFK. I just did a quick test and everything, and it's kind of inconclusive, because anytime you do a short test, the rates aren't as accurate. But I'm pretty confident that you could get a shulker box within 15 minutes of running this farm, which is, like I said, absolutely insane. This farm is crazy. So let's go ahead and go back through this area. If I can fit through, there we go. Let's go ahead and go down into the wither kill chamber, which is down here. And right here, this is the type of rates that you will get. Ignore this, these last 4 rows. These are the rates that you can get off of this farm. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.